Is Harry and Meghan's brand Archwell, is it redeemable? Well, the past couple of days has been headlines, and I'm sure that most of us did figure that it was going to be something because that is the way Ms. Markle operates. She rides in on a coattail of a royal and headlines with an award or a paparazzi stroll. That's just the way she does. And you all should get to know that by now. And if you pay attention to what's happening to the royals, then you can calculate as to when there's going to be a paparazzi stroll or some type of award.
Several days later.
The inspiration that you are, or your mentorship, your sage advice, your extraordinarily cheeky sense of humor, and of course, for your incredible friendship. Thank you.
And the reason why this is important is because when you can start to see patterns within people, that's who they are. We need to keep that into mind as you watch Meghan Markle and the different brands she puts before you every time she tries to reinvent and she tries to recalibrate a brand and she tries to infuse it with a little different flair, but it's all the same play and it's all the same playbook every single time, and it happens over and over again. And I don't know why certain people keep falling for the same thing. She does the same thing over and over again. And she did it in the wrong city this time. Go grab your tea. I always have mine. I'll meet you back here in a sec. Welcome to Royalty Time. My name is Carla and I am a royal watcher, and I'm assuming you are too. If you enjoy royalty, gossip, jewelry, you have found your channel. So just go ahead and hit that notification and subscribe button so that you could be notified anytime I drop a new video. So thank you very much. So I have a little gossip today. This is not necessarily factual, but this is completely my opinion, and that's what this video is about, that there's trouble in paradise. I know it's been floating around, but I really do believe that. And I want you to ride with me on this. Chaos and confusion. Anytime you see anything regarding Harry and Meghan, it's never an organized situation. It's always some type of convoluted, chaotic, hot mess. The latest example being the New York car ride. Now, I want to talk a little bit about New York City because I don't know what they were thinking. I don't know what they were thinking. That was just so stupid to just try to get away with something like that in such a fast-paced, hardcore city. Like, what in the world? That is nothing but ignorance, arrogance, and complete stupidity to think you could go to New York City and pull a stunt like that and get away with it. I mean, come on. And I think what's even more mind-boggling to me is that I have friends that actually listen to some of the news, not all the news. I'm a royal watcher, so I'm into the nitty-gritty and all the details. So they hear these headlines and they run with it. And that's what Harry and Meghan are banking on. They don't want you to dig deeper. They keep putting a platter in front of you with a whole new image every few months. People seem to eat it up every single time. But what I want to talk about is this concrete jungle and how these two came out to New York and tried to pull this paparazzi stunt. And yes, I'm calling it a stunt. It's troubling. I'm not Gail. It was a stunt. And it's a matter of time before that footage comes out. And when that footage comes out, it's going to be a field day and shows the ridiculousness of those two. It's on film. But they didn't release it because you know how much money that thing is worth right now? I wouldn't be surprised if Harry and Meghan are actually trying to bid and buy that footage for themselves, because that can actually make or break their entire brand. And it will. It will. And they know it. And Backgrid knows that too. Which is why we probably haven't seen anything yet. But it's coming. So we have these two that have no talent, and I talked about that in a previous video. They have no talent. They're probably running out of money, but not in the sense that most people in America and the world run out of money. No, running out of money for them means that they probably have to downgrade from like 16 bathrooms to like 9. that's running out of money for them. So they will never see the days of a normal average person in the world because they are within that elite status. Like Harry has never lived that life. He does not understand. I know that his mom always tried to instill in him understanding the privilege that he has. And it looks as if I really do wish she had a little more time with him because he has no clue. And unfortunately, he is married to someone that isn't even trying to give him a clue. And she knows that what they're doing is insane. He probably has, I don't know. I'm not giving him any more credit. So these two to be married for 5 years on May 19th, they have a lot of chaos and confusion in their marriage. And any couple that's supposed to be happily married or at least gelling or making this marriage thing work, what is the purpose for all of that chaos? I can understand maybe one situation here or there, but they have all of these mishaps all over the place. And then they keep trying to revert it back to Diana because they keep trying to make everyone feel that Meghan is parallel to Diana because they want to infuse Meghan with Diana's star power without Meghan actually doing any of the good work that Diana actually did. What they fail to realize is that Diana was the queen of people's hearts, not because she ran around and collected awards, but because she actually made a difference in the world. And if I have to sit here and think with every cell in my brain about what it is that these two have done or what they're doing, and I still can't come up with something, then it's not very impactful. And I'm not saying that I'm the one that measure it, but if you could think of something that they did that's so impactful, and I'm not talking about the words that someone said in an award, you're visionary or you're this amazing person. No. What did they actually do? What have they done? What have they done? So I'm actually on that bandwagon that they're buying these awards because how else are they receiving them? I don't know any other celebrity in Hollywood that gets so many awards and they actually do more. What about like Angelina Jolie? Do you know how much humanitarian work she does? I'd never see her collect not one single award. But I'm supposed to be convinced that Meghan is this superstar humanitarian philanthropist that flies around the world, does all these. What does she do? She is self-enriching. She latched on to that prince. That's the reason why she was able to get to that award ceremony, is off of the name, the title that she has. No talent, no skills. She wasn't even good at what she actually claimed to be her career, which was act. She was mediocre at best as an actress. So I hope that the next time they try to pull a stunt like this, which they have to consistently pull stunts like this to stay relevant, that they'd actually do a little research and understand what's regionally acceptable, such as car chases in New York City in the middle of gridlock. Maybe you can, polish up your lies a little bit before you try to put it out into the world and wonder why your image is so in tatters and shredded. Well, you would have actually a really good image if you just be yourself. Maybe somebody would actually like you, but if you have to constantly reinvent yourself and rebrand yourself and find new friends and new people to latch onto and to connect with, and you shed the other people that you grew up with and you've known and you just move on with yourself, then it says a lot about you. It says a lot about you. But anyway, so New York was a scam, a sham, the car chase. There's something coming down the pike with Gail, I'm sure. And these two collect more awards than Michael Phelps did in the Olympics. And at least Michael Phelps had a skill and we knew what he did and we were able to watch it. But these two, they get awards and it's like Phantom Awards. Like, when did they do the work? Anyway, thank you so much. Make sure you click the notification, like, comment, subscribe, and see me again maybe tomorrow. Thank you. Bye. Please click like and subscribe.